welcome to the vlog. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Chantal. I was not planning on vlogging today, but you know when like something exciting is happening in life and you're like, wow, that would make great content? Well, that's today. We were just kind of sitting in the kitchen deciding what to do today, and we came up with a great idea to make a cake. So I found this TikToker, I'll put her channel right here, or her page, sorry, and she has all these really great baking tips that honestly for me is earth-shattering. Never heard of before. If you actually do bake, you probably heard of them, and it's not revolutionary. But the crumb coat, that is one that I've never heard about, and I always struggled with doing the icing for my cake. So today we're making a cake, but not just any cake. I actually went onto Pinterest and found a candle cake inspiration. So today we're gonna try and do that. Why am I in the car? Okay, we are going into the grocery store just to pick up a couple little things. The theme of the candle, I'm thinking orange. We're trying to do like fall, spooky vibes, right? So need orange food coloring. I think the inside will be like pumpkin spice, because why not? We're maybe gonna do 3 layers, pumpkin spice, vanilla, pumpkin spice, I think. I'm at the store, gonna go in, get my ingredients. And of course I gotta stop at the dollar store. Dollarama's right next door. And I'm just gonna grab, look at their baking stuff. I wanna get like little piping tips, a couple candles, because I need to have a little candle for the middle of the candle cake. What type of girl would I be if I didn't look at the seasonal decor section? Yes, I've already bought a lot for this whole year, but I need to check every time I go to a Dollarama. I always need to check. So I'll show you that. Back from the store. Change of plans. They did not have pumpkin spice cake mix, but they had red velvet. So the idea is gonna be 2 red velvet, 1 vanilla in the middle, and we just won't do pumpkin spice icing. But I did also get food coloring, and it tells me on the side here like how many drops of each will make orange. Deciding whether I want to do red icing on the outside and orange dripping, or if I want to go orange and then orange dripping. Probably orange and then orange dripping. I think it'll look better. Then I also got 2 more of these, whipped buttercream icing for the cake, and then a couple other groceries. We needed some cream cheese and pasta sauce. But there was also a pet store next door. Got some dog treats for the girl. Then at Dollarama, I swear I blacked out. There was so much good stuff there, but I only bought a couple. I will absolutely be vlogging the prep of my Halloween party, because Halloween is actually my husband's birthday, and he hates Halloween because it's his birthday. So as his wife, it is my duty to make him enjoy Halloween and his birthday. So anyway, long story short, I got these like party shot syringes. There's a purple in the back there and a green. I'm thinking we'll fill them with like tequila or something, and I'll just make that kind of like a cocktail, and then he'll have beer, of course. And I'm gonna decorate like the main area spooky, and also our main bathroom. And I got this guy, he's like a window sticker, but he'd work on a mirror anyway, so I'm gonna put him on one of the mirrors in there. A lot of this is cake decorating stuff. Well, this isn't. But I got a cooling rack, because if you watched my baking vlog, I was running out of space on my 2 cooling racks, so I needed a 3rd. Also, if you are looking to buy cake decorating like supplies, Dollarama is fire, okay? They have, this is like a pie server, but like pie and cake equivalent, right? It's got like the serrated edge. We've also got this here. This is not related to cakes, but it's like a scoop measuring thing. So you can like chop, and then this part is silicone, so you'll scoop up the vegetables and then you can pour it in the bowl. The star of the show, the icing smearer spatula thing, partner in crime. Between these, we should be able to get a nice icing on it. Of course, the candles, I went ahead and got gold. They're just regular ones. I hope they'll work fine. I also got little round parchment papers. I am praying that these actually fit in my tins. If not, they were only $1.50, so I'll live. And I think the last thing that we got was a non-skid turntable, but for us, we're gonna use it to put the cake on. So I think we might need to put a bowl or something on it just to raise the cake past this lip, and then we can spin it while we ice it. Because last time I used, like, I had this little round, I need to stop that. I have this little round turntable and it's automatic, but it turns so slow. And I think one that goes with your hand while you're going the other direction will be ideal. I'm gonna put away all this stuff and then we can get started on the cake. But they are all cooled, all three of them. I put them in the fridge. We ended up with 2 vanilla, one red velvet. So we're just gonna we were gonna do red velvet, red velvet, but there was just more in the vanilla pack. So we're doing vanilla, red velvet, vanilla. And we're gonna cut off a layer on the top so they lay flat. And then we're gonna go ahead, I saw another hack off that same TikTok page of using simple syrup as a binding between the layers. And then the red velvet box actually came with some cream cheese icing. So what they do in the video, they put simple syrup on the top, then they do the outer layer in icing, our regular icing. So that'll be the whipped buttercream. And then the inside's supposed to be the filling, and we just got this with the pack and there's only a little bit. So I'm thinking we'll do a cream cheese innards. That's a lot of sugar, but we're gonna give it a go. Invited Nick's parents over and his brothers so that we could all eat some of the cake because the cake was huge. I didn't actually have a piece, I just had a bite of Nick's because I was eating the ingredients as we went. And let me tell you, there is a lot of sugar in that recipe. Whew. I actually ended up going towards the end of the cake, like once the cake went in the fridge, I went into a sugar coma. I actually had to pass out on the couch for a little bit because I was just not feeling good. Too much sugar. So the pieces that we were cutting were super small, very thin. They tasted really good. The cake itself doesn't exactly look like the inspo picture, but it was our first try. So I think it was a solid first try. And we're gonna have to try some more experiences in the future because, like cake ideas, because we got all these tools from the store today, right? So it'd be a shame to not use them. Anyway, we ended up putting at least a solid half of the cake in the freezer just so we can have it like in the future at a later date. And we put a couple pieces in the fridge to kind of pick at throughout the week. But it is Sunday night right now. I know for a fact this is not a full vlog. So what I'm gonna do is combine this with next weekend. I don't know what I'm doing next weekend, but I have to be doing something fun. So I'll combine the two and that'll make a whole vlog. So I will see you next weekend. Or, well, for you, it'll be like 2 seconds, but for me, it's next weekend. Do I look ready to go on a fall date? An outdoor one, by the way. So today we are going, I bought us some tickets. We're gonna go to, it's a mini golf place, but it's like a farm. So they've got a corn maze, a mini golf, and I think they have a petting zoo and like an ice cream shop and stuff like that. I bought tickets to go to the corn maze and the mini golf. So that's what we're gonna do. It's like a little cutesy coupley date, but like outdoors. So I want it to be fall vibes, but outdoors, because it's a beautiful day outside. I dressed in layers, so if it gets too hot, I can always take this off, right? It's not a big deal. And yeah, I'm hoping it'll be fun, so I'm gonna take you along with me today. Okay, we just finished mini golf. I won. Loser paid for ice cream. So I actually only won by 3 points. So I think that was pretty good. But this is actually a really cute farm. There's like little animals and there's a mini golf spot. There's even a spot where you can do gem mining. We won't be doing that today, but maybe next time. But it is really busy, which is good for them. But they even have like a little shop where you can buy merchandise and stuff. So we're having a quick little ice cream break, hydration break, and then we're headed off to the corn maze. So hopefully that goes well. We got it through the corn maze. It was actually fairly easy. Honestly, my favorite part of the whole farm was the ice cream. Hands down. I got sea salt, caramel, and fudge. It was so good. And then Nick got, what did you get?
Salted caramel,
Caramel candy apple?
Yeah, caramel candy apple.
Caramel candy apple. That one is really good, and I don't normally like the fruity flavors. But mine was pretty salty, so like halfway through we swapped and I got like a little bit of his and then I went back to mine and I think that was a good balance. So now we're in the car. We were gonna go home, but we were in the right end of town that we decided to go shopping at Winners instead. So we're gonna go and do that. There's several categories. There's dog toys, which she is already sniffing at. Clothes for my husband and clothes for me. So first off, we've got this Tug and Fetch Hi, Mrs. It's for you. Is this the one you want? There's like 3 others to choose from. You want this one? Okay, I'm gonna get the tags off this and she can have it while I record. Mrs. There you go. Okay, she's gonna go chew that. We also got another one of these Snoop treat dispensers. Like you pop out the neck and you can put treats in, then you pop it back in. It's a lot smaller than the other ones we have, but I don't think it's too small for our dog. We're gonna store this away until the other ones get a little too gross, and then we'll switch them out. Also got a bit of a spooky toy. This one says Zombie Brew. It's got, a squeaky bottle.
Oh, gee.
She heard that. And the outside is like a crinkly, but it's got Velcro, so you can remove the outside. I think we will have to do that just because she's a destroyer. And then we've got a large gummy bear, but it squeaks. So this one, it's dishwasher safe, so if it gets dirty, you can pop it in. Those are the dog toys we got. Next up, I'm gonna show you the clothes we got for my husband. Look at this blue. Isn't that a nice blue? He looks really good in it. Keeping with the trend of blue. This is all from Winners, by the way. This one here is like a darker blue. Michael Kors shirt. What was this one?
Same.
Both Michael Kors. Good choices, good choices. This one is a quarter zip. And it's like a beigey gray color. It looks kind of similar to the gray sweater that he tried on. More of a fancy quarter zip. This one had more of a fancy quarter zip, so we went with this one. This one is just a regular t-shirt, but you might think it's plain. We got some stuff on the back. Did you want to put this one on? I'm gonna toss it to him. He's gonna put it on. And this last one, I pulled this one out. First of all, it's so soft, but it looked so good. What is the brand? Buffalo. Don't know what that is. Never heard of it before. But it's a zip-up sweater with like brown panels on it, and they're like suede, so they're really soft. And it has pockets? Mm-hmm. Pockets as well. So that's what we got for him.
The inside is super soft.
The inside is super soft. He said, yeah. It's actually like fleece lined. Can you see that? So that's going to be perfect for when it gets colder out. Now for me, because I know you've been waiting. First off, I put in the change room clips. That brown sweater, I loved it, but it was too big. So we were looking and looking and looking. I tried on a large. I needed a medium. Right when we're headed out the door, I see the smalls, and there it is hanging in the smalls. So I tried it on, looked in the mirror, and it kind of bundled weird on the tummy. So I left the small behind because I think while it fit, what I really needed was a medium because it's supposed to fit a little bit bigger. That's why the small fit me, just not how I wanted it to look. So I didn't get it, but I was really on the fence. I almost went back into the checkout line to get the small, but I didn't. I only got 2 things for me. This was actually in the men's section. It's a men's small, but it's a Columbia fleece sweater. It's not like a quarter zip, it's like a quarter button. But I think it'll be really warm for when when the weather dips to like 10 degrees, maybe not 5, but 10 degrees in the morning. I think this will be a good one for that. And I kind of like the green. It's very similar to the green tones that I'm wearing right now. Our last one, this one, actually I think I had a vertical clip of that sweater, but this one I did have a horizontal one. It's just like a button-up red cardigan. I thought it was a really nice color, good for fall. Everything I tried on actually was a really good fall color. Like I was looking at everything hanging on the door and I was like, that's a really good fall palette. So anyway, that's what we got. I'm really excited. I really went in for just dog toys. So really, I got more than I needed. Anyway, I think that's about the day. We had our date. I think it was really good. I would 10 out of 10 recommend it. My favorite part, hands down, was the ice cream. I would actually go to that farm just to get the ice cream. It was that good. So I might next time try and see what brand the ice cream is. I feel like it might actually be made on a dairy farm for some reason. Just because it is a farm. Not that they make it themselves, but like maybe they get it from a neighboring farm or something. But That's all just guessing. Anyway, the ice cream was the best part. Mini golf was a solid second. I enjoyed the corn maze, but like there was only so much you can do in a corn maze, right? Like once you find your way out, you're done. They did have lots of animals, which were really cute. They had some goats, pigs. They had like I don't know if it was a cow or what. Like it had those like horns, and then they had miniature ponies, like little Sebastian. It was super cute. So 10 out of 10 recommend for the date. And yeah, we got lots of goodies. I think we're just gonna chill and watch a movie for the rest of the night. Nothing too exciting, so I'm probably gonna end it here, I think. So thanks for watching, everybody. You can comment down below, you can like and subscribe, and I post a video every Sunday. I'll see you next time.